Hey guys, quick story for you. Couple stories. Many years ago, I was at a Christmas party. You mean a holiday party? No, a Christmas party. And I pull out of this neighborhood in Malvern, PA, and at the time I was broke and I'm in my beat up dirty work van, which is embarrassing and uncomfortable. But a cop sees me and he gets behind me. He sees this beat up dirty work van, probably driven by some scumbag, pulling out of an affluent neighborhood. I see him, so I immediately put on my turn signal and I pull over before he even hits his lights. I do not hold any animosity toward this guy, neither at that time nor now. Because although many of you would call that profiling, I call it protecting and serving, which is what the guy was sworn to do. Now, why am I telling you this story? Well, because this week, 2 incidents occurred on the road in the suburbs on the 2 main arteries near where I live. Very similar incidents by very similar people. Probably very similar people. I'm going to get to that in a second. The first one, I'm in the left turn lane. I have a red left turn arrow, and the guy pulls up on my right, pulls in front of me, makes the left turn through the red light, and goes through 3 lanes of traffic. So I rolled down my window. I gave him an earful. He gets out of his car. He waits for me to make the turn. I'm turning toward him. He gives me his 1,000-yard stare. So I jump out of the car. I said, "What are you going to do?" And then I told him, "You're going to do nothing. So just go back to your ghetto where you came from," because he was a 359, obviously. The other incident occurred in Havertown. I'm in the left lane. This guy pulls up the left turn lane. I'm stopped at the red light. All the traffic is behind me, but he pulls up the left turn lane and pulls in front of me because, he's entitled. He's entitled. He's in a tan vehicle, Pennsylvania plate MHN 2711. Now, I don't know what the driver looked like, but the windows were tinted pitch black. So if you want to go ahead and think that it was a 60-year-old woman with my complexion, go right ahead, but you'd be an idiot. All the crap, all the nonsense that I've seen in ghettos when I worked in ghettos and occurs in the city of Philadelphia currently, it's all spilling out into the suburbs. And everybody sits around at their barbecues and they say, someone needs to do something. No, not someone needs to do something. Specific people need to perform specific tasks. You, lawmakers, and the police need to stop these people before they even enter our neighborhoods. Oh, that's profiling. That's horrible. I can't believe you said that. Look, people, I'm sorry. I was the victim of it. But that kind of procedure is part of it. It's an unfortunate byproduct and price that decent, innocent people are going to have to pay to live in a civilized society. I'm sorry, that's how it has to be. Because I'm sick of this crap creeping into our neighborhoods. It needs to stop. And for those of you who are upset with me and what I'm saying, think about this. When your neighborhood store gets robbed, or your house gets burglarized, or somebody you love gets jumped, or there's a 5-car pileup and people get hurt or, God forbid, killed because some prick drives up the shoulder and cuts everybody off in his car with no registration, no inspection, no emissions, no license plate, and it's got the tinted windows, and it's driven by some prick who has no license, no insurance, and he smells like weed, and there's a gun under the front seat, you'll whistle a different tune, you liberal fruitcake. So for all of you who are going to get out your ist list right now, your ist list, and write down that I'm this ist and that ist, let me tell you something. I'm Johnny V, soon to be the most hated man in America for telling it like it is. And the only ist I am is a realist. So go fuck yourself and have a great day.